Hey guys, on this episode, I want to talk to you about your most valuable asset, which will make you thousands, if not tens and hundreds of thousands of dollars if you do this one thing and do not devalue this, and that is relationships. This is going to be really powerful. I can't wait to share this with you.
I spent the last 14 years playing over 1,000 shows, touring 22 different countries, and become a top 40 Billboard charting artist. I fired my record label to go out on my own as an independent artist, to market and release my own music, selling thousands of albums and millions of streams. The question I always get is, how did I do it without a label and sell even more music? This podcast is here to show you the way. Join me and follow along as I learn, apply, and share marketing strategies to grow my music business and a loyal fan base.
So hey guys, I'm just walking in my hotel room right now. I'm at an event called Funnel Hacking Live for ClickFunnels. It's what I use for selling my CDs and giving away my music and just marketing my stuff. It's what I use for Smart Music Business as well. And so I'm just learning some really cool stuff. You can get my free funnel and how I use this to build tens of thousands of emails by going to smartmusicbusiness.com/free funnel. That's smartmusicbusiness.com/free funnel, because a lot of you artists, you have websites, but your websites aren't making you money. I have a website, but it's really a funnel in that it makes me money. I'm not going to get into that today, but go to that later on. Okay, write that down, smartmusicbusiness.com/free funnel, and go see what I'm talking about. But I want to focus on something really important, and that's the value of relationships. I was at a mastermind a couple days ago, and this guy shared a story about how he did an event with this guy, and you could say it was a show, but it was a speaking thing. It was a mastermind, and what happened it was the other guy's mastermind, and the dude called him and said, hey, I can't make it, my wife's sick and all this stuff. And the guy didn't end up showing up. And so this dude had to cover for him and just, worked his butt off. He just tried to provide as much value as he possibly could and just really went out of his way to help his buddy out. And while he's at this event, he realizes that his buddy is doing another mastermind somewhere else. And so he lied to him, and the dude was totally couldn't believe it. You know what I mean? He's like, dude, I was praying for your wife. You told me your wife was sick, almost dying. How could you do that? And so he really wanted to, ream this guy and throw him under the bus. And this is in the internet marketing space. And there's another guy that didn't like this guy that was really famous. And so they wanted to take a picture of it and just really throw this guy under the bus. And, he had every right to, the guy really ripped him off and did him a wrong one. And he typed up the email that he was getting ready to send. And before hitting send, he stopped himself. And he said, what would my other partners and people that, send out emails or promote for me think if I do this and throw this guy under the bus? And I want you to think of the exact same thing. When you want to ream somebody out on the internet and you want to, tell them off and throw them under the bus or whatever, what will other artists that you want to work with think of you? I'll tell you what I'll think of you if you wanted to work with me or get me to feature on your track, and I see you doing something like that and just telling somebody off and complaining and being a little whiner and being a little baby. I wouldn't want to work with you. There's no way. I don't want to work with those types of people that, shout their mouths off online and do all this stuff. It literally is just not cool, and that's why relationships and your persona and who you are, and even though someone has done you wrong, I heard it said that, poor people talk about other people. Rich people talk about ideas and dreams and writing songs and marketing ideas and really cool stuff that you can do. I'm going to say that again. Poor people talk about other people. Rich people talk about ideas and dreams and goals. And it's so true, because I have both of those people in my circle sometimes, you know what I mean? And it's so true that the rich people are always talking about ideas and what's the next dream, what's the next goal. And I want to bring this full circle again about your relationships and stuff, because I'm doing some what we call, you can call it post for post, email for email connections with some other artists, where they're emailing their list for me and I'm emailing mine for them, and we're kind of doing this kind of two-way partnership. And it's just so powerful because I'm leveraging my list and they're leveraging yours, and I'm putting their music in front of thousands of people that wouldn't have access to, and they're putting me in front of thousands of people. And now, obviously, I have a pretty big list, and the example I'm going to use right now is Bandsintown. Okay, I have about 75,000 Bandsintown followers, and so we're exchanging emails to our Bandsintown followers, and it's just like an email list, and it's so powerful. And you might be like, oh, I don't have a list, or I don't have a very big list, I don't have a very big followership. Well, you can do the same thing on Instagram or Facebook. If you got a few hundred followers, find some other artists that have a few hundred followers and switch posts and build those relationships and be cool, because dude, you are literally, getting free marketing there. It's costing you nothing, and you all of a sudden have this network of artists that will post for you. Now, you can't be doing, like, I can't be sending out a message every day for every person, you know what I mean? So it's strategic. I think we're going to do like one a week or one every other week. But the fact that all of a sudden, like, my music is going to be in front of tens of thousands of people, that's just ridiculous. And it's free. And it's just me sending out an email and connecting with people. And so that's why it's important to have these relationships and not ruin them, you know, and being cool with people. Because, like, the people that I'm hitting up, I'm realizing, like, man, like, it's a good thing I was cool to that person. And it's a good thing that, you know, I built a relationship with that person, because now I can leverage that relationship. And it doesn't have to be just when you have a Kickstarter, you know, and you might want to just build the relationship right now to say, hey, look, I've got an open spot right now. I'd love to promote your stuff. And they might be like, oh, well, how can I help you? And you'd be like, well, I don't have anything right now, but I do have something coming up in a few months that I'll follow up with you about. So that way you're just giving and you're sowing the seed months in advance before your Kickstarter comes. And again, this comes back to planning way, way, way ahead with your music. Like, if you know you got a single coming out, you should start making your list of friends and stuff like that, and people, like, and how you can give and build that relationship. So now when your single does come out or your Kickstarter does launch, that you've got some, I don't like to use the word karma because I'm a Christian, but you've sowed some good seed. That's what we would say. You'd sowed some good seed, and so that you can reap that harvest later on. You sowed into someone's life. You helped them out. And so now you're in a position to ask for a favor. But if you're just asking and never helping, and you're not giving, and you're just taking, no one likes to be around someone that's just taking all the time. So that's something to really think about, and I hope that helps you out, because it really is your most powerful asset, man. Like, just going back to anything, and it might not even be, you know, another artist. It could be a producer, it could be a manager, it could be, you know, anyone that you're just trying to help out, because we don't do this alone. It's a team effort thing. So hope that helps. Please don't forget to like this video. If you're watching on YouTube, comment, let me know it's helping you, and don't forget to subscribe and just leave a comment so that I know it's helping out, and it helps to share this content with other people. Cheers.
Hey, thanks so much for listening. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and also leave a comment or a review and let me know how I've helped you or what other topics you want me to cover on this podcast. I always read them, and it always inspires me to hear your story. And also, if you need more music marketing help, or you just need more coaching, or you need your questions answered in a deeper way, I have a coaching program called Fanbase University. Go to fanbaseuniversity.com to sign up, because on the 12th and 24th of every month, I answer all your questions, coaching my students, plus you get access to exclusive video training on how to market your music and grow your fan base. Go to fanbaseuniversity.com and start your trial today, and I look forward to helping you grow your career. Cheers.